Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here. Get out.
Frank Castle moment.
Chat, can we have a conversation between us for a second? Can we have a conversation between us? I'm the type of person, I don't like to give anything weakness. I don't want to give myself any weakness. But being real, don't clip this for anybody. Go IRL, shut the bro. I went back because I went back to the street. I was attacked on. I was trying to get footage and I was looking around a little bit. Dude, I think I have PTSD. I don't know why it's funny, bro. It's not funny, but bro, I am on edge walking around. I don't feel the same walking around New York City. You know, it's good to laugh about stuff because that is a healing process, right? But I don't want to say that because it's like that's a weak word, trauma or stuff like that. But I am definitely navigating differently. I don't feel, you know, I feel different. My head's on a swivel. Bro, somebody like tapped my shoulder to get a picture and I spun around and squared up before I even registered what I was doing. I've never done that in my life. Someone tapped my shoulder. I was on the street where it happened. I was trying to get footage of the security camera footage, get more and, you know, investigate a little because the NYPD's not doing anything. Someone taps my shoulder. I'm like, I had never had that reaction. I've never had that reaction. And I'm kind of messed up. Like, I shouldn't even be saying this, but it is what it is. Bro, when I was like leaving the area, I was like, and you know why I'm a little bit weird in the head? Because even I'm going through that, I'm analyzing it from a third party perspective. I'm like, this is the scene in the movie where the character is reliving trauma. Like, I'm fucked up, bro. I don't know if it's masochism or if I view everything in a director's perspective, but I'm thinking about how I am going to learn from the situation as it's happening. I'm literally like borderline hyperventilating. Wallah, bro. I was by myself. And I get in a cab after and I go to the precinct. I'm trying to speak to people. And I'm like, and while that's happening, while I'm literally like borderline hyperventilating, I've never felt like that in my life. I'm thinking about how the character in the movie is doing. You know, it reminds me of like a Sopranos episode. It's weird. Nothing happens without me analyzing how it happens. I don't know if people are like that. But you say depression's not real. Yeah, but my point is you shouldn't attribute things. You shouldn't exist in that. That's the reason I don't want to say that, because I don't want to be like, I'm traumatized. I have PTSD. Because even if it might be true, that's living in that. I don't want to give anything weakness. I don't want to give any of my power away. Look at me, I'm different. Dude, I'm not trying to, I'm just, all right, whatever. Whatever. Why ignore depression? Dude, how many times, did people get my point about the mental health things? The more you say, I'm depressed, it's like when someone says, I can't do this. Or when someone says, I can't quit smoking. Now you can't quit. Now you've made that the reality. If you say I have trauma, you now live in the reality where you have trauma. If you say I don't, then although you might have some, you are now programming yourself to get out of it more. It's reprogramming the way you think. And I don't want to be the guy with trauma. I don't want to be PTSD guy. So I don't want to give that any more energy. Don't give things energy that make you weaker. That's my perspective.